WIT Studio is absolutely popping off lately. The studio responsible for Attack on Titan and plenty of other shows is finally becoming cemented in anime culture. With Attack on Titan in 2013 being their first work, they already did more than enough to show that they have what it takes. Brilliant animators, brilliant directors, you name it. But their coming up wasn't the smoothest. Anime studios rarely find huge success quickly in the anime industry. In fact, it seems that the longer you're around, the more successful you become. WIT Studio came out the gate with a few cool shows and movies, but nothing really groundbreaking. And starting off with the masterpiece that Attack on Titan Season 1 is, it may be hard to replicate. But I think WIT Studio is finally finding its stride. As you know, and I'll just get right into it, the Spy X Family anime was released earlier this year on April 9th, and it's one of the highest rated animes to ever exist. Now, looking at ratings doesn't really mean a whole lot to me, to be honest, but it is impressive that hundreds of thousands of people have voted it a 9 out of 10 across the board. And this is just WIT Studio's most recent show. They've done work and dipped their toes in a bunch of other interesting projects, and I think from here they may become one of the greats in anime production. This rise to their current standing, in my opinion, started at Vinland Saga. Again, they'd already released Attack on Titan at this point, which is one of the greatest shows of all time, but with Vinland Saga came a show that some consider better than Attack on Titan. Vinland Saga is an amazing show that I enjoyed myself, and I think it kickstarted WIT Studio's current rise to power. Letting go of their beloved Attack on Titan probably took some weight off their shoulders as well. Around the time they dropped the show is the time they really started to get into their own groove. I'm thinking Attack on Titan was kinda holding them back from really anything else. The next show WIT Studio animated was Great Pretender. It came out in 2020 and it was insane. You don't get many shows that look like Great Pretender, let alone have as unique of a plot. Not to mention, this is one of the very few majorly successful original anime works from an anime studio. Manga just does better always when it's animated. If you haven't seen Great Pretender, I recommend it, and if you think it's overrated, you're wrong. They then continued on with this original works concept because it's just the way to go if you're an anime studio. But aside from all the amazing shows WIT Studio started to release in 2019 and 2021 saw Ranking of Kings, and of course this year Spy X Family. Now I won't get too into depth with Spy X Family or Ranking of Kings because I'm a fake fan and I haven't watched either yet. I always try to save shows that I think my girlfriend would enjoy watching as well, so that's my excuse for not watching them. I'm also very enveloped in the Berserk manga, but all I know is that anytime either of these two shows are mentioned, people go crazy and say they're fire. Later this year, WIT Studio will be releasing a new original work called Onipon. I'm not sure what to expect, but if they continue their current momentum into this show, it should be amazing as well. With all the high quality works that WIT Studio is releasing lately, I would recommend going back and watching some of the other ones they've animated. On top of the anime series they've created, WIT Studio, like I said before, has been dipping their toes into other forms of animation. Not like 3D animation. Actually, they did animate a CG Star Fox promo, which is really good, but no, I'm talking about Bubble and a new series airing called Pokemon Hisuian Snow. Bubble's their new anime movie that just came out, and needless to say, it's a phenomenal movie. It's a bit different than your typical anime movie, but I've watched it a few times now, and it's safe to say it's a work of art. The Pokemon series they're animating is actually a 3-episode ONA, an animation released to the internet rather than a broadcast channel. From what I've seen of this Pokemon animation, it just looks amazing. It really makes me wonder why WIT Studio goes so hard and is so good at what they do. So what I've learned today is that I have a lot of shows I need to watch. If you want to see what I've seen or what I'm watching currently, I'll put my anime list in the description, but regardless, WIT Studio is popping off lately and I can really only hope for more success. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.